Muslims in Russia have been living there since the foundation of the state. Russian Muslims are ethnically also diverse. And in Russia, Muslims have significant roles in administration, judiciary, science, art, and sports. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another FTD Facts episode. My name is Leroy Kenton, and for this episode, I'm really excited to bring you a look at 10 of the most powerful and influential Muslims from Russia. We're going to kickstart this episode with Shamil Alayaev. Shamil is a theologian, imam, and a mufti, and he was born in the year 1974 in Moscow, present-day Russia. He attended Egypt's renowned Al-Azhar University and has served as the imam of Moscow's Memorial Mosque since the year 1998. He is the president of the Ulema Council of the Spiritual Directorate of Muslims of the Russian Federation. Among Russian-speaking Muslims, Shamil Alayaev is regarded as one of the most influential Islamic scholars. He has written several books on Islam, and he is frequently interviewed by Russian and foreign media on various topics concerning Islam as well as the rest of the Muslim world. Number 9 leads us to Murad Kusnulin. Murad Kusnulin is a deputy prime minister of Russia, and he was born in the city of Kazan in 1966. He has a bachelor's degree in economics and a master's degree in professional management. He served as a minister of construction, architecture, housing, and public works in Russia from the years 2001 up until the year 2010. In 2010, he was appointed Deputy Mayor of Construction and Urban Development in Moscow, which is a position that he held up until the year 2020. During this time, he really helped the modernization of Moscow, and he was also appointed Deputy Prime Minister for Construction and Regional Development in Russia in January of 2020. From there, let's look at Suleiman Kerimov. He is a billionaire businessman. He's also a social worker and a politician, and he served in the Soviet Army and graduated from Dagestan State University with a bachelor's degree in financial accounting and economics. So this guy, of course, knows his money. Suleiman Kerimov is a shareholder in the Russian bank Fedprom and the oil company of Nafta Moscow, as well as the Russian state-owned gas company Gazprom. And also, he is a shareholder in the bank Saber Bank. Back in the year 2006, he had formed a foundation to run charitable activities, and he also donated $100 million to build the largest mosque in Europe. And he's also one of the world's richest people. He has an estimated net worth of over $21.3 billion. Talgat Tazuddin comes next. He is the main religious leader and the chief mufti of Russia. From 1992 up until 2015, he had been the head of the Central Spiritual Directorate of Muslims, which is the main religious organization of Russian Muslims. He also represents Russian Muslims in UNESCO, as well as the OIC and the European League of Muslims and other organizations. Talgat Tazuddin, he was a staunch supporter, and perhaps still is, of the intervention of expanding Russia's global influence. Like, he even told the Russian president, and I quote, "What we have done in Crimea, we should probably do in Syria and Israel. Let Russia extend to Mecca." Number 6 leads us to Alisher Usmanov. He is also a billionaire businessman, and back in the 1990s, he rose to prominence as a major businessman in Russia with the opportunity to implement a free market economy. He has a net worth that is estimated to be $19.5 billion as of this year, 2022. And Alisher Usmanov is the founder of the global company USM Holdings and the owner of the Russian telecom company Megaphone, as well as the internet company Mail.ru and the newspaper Kommersant. He is also involved in several sports organizations and is the current president of the International Fencing Federation. From there, let's look at Ramzan Kadyrov coming in at number 5. This man is a politician and a parliamentary official. Ramzan Kadyrov is currently the Chechen president and also a major general in the Russian National Guard. Ramzan Kadyrov has been instrumental in rebuilding the war-torn Chechnya. He has implemented some forms of Islamic law in Chechnya, but he's also a very vocal opponent of Chechen separatists. Number 4 leads us to Rustam Minyanov. He was Tajikstan's prime minister from the year 1996 to 2010 and its head of state in 2010. Tajikistan is one of Russia's richest regions, so the republic's head of state holds more power than those of Russia's other administrative regions. Rustam Minyanov has made significant contributions to Tajikistan's economic and technological development. Tajikistan has become one of Russia's leading technological centers under his leadership. In at the number 3 spot, we have Khabib Nurmagomedov. Of course, I couldn't make a list of influential and powerful Russians without mentioning him. Khabib Nurmagomedov is a mixed martial artist, and he is considered one of the best martial artists of all time. He was UFC's lightweight champion and won all of his 29 fights. Now, he retired from MMA back in the year 2021, and yet he was still undefeated. Khabib is the first Muslim to win a UFC title, and he is the most followed Russian on Instagram. And his followers total 33.5 million followers at the time of recording this video. He is regarded as one of the most well-known Muslim athletes in the entire world, and Khabib Nurmagomedov is a practicing Muslim, and he has been very vocal about his Islamic beliefs. At number 2, we have Mintimir Shaimaev. Mintimir Shaimaev was the president of Tajikistan, and he was a member of the Tatar Communist Party and held multiple positions. Back in the year 1991, he was elected the president of Tajikistan and voted in favor of Tajikistan's independence during his reign in a referendum. With Mayor of Moscow, Yuri Luzkov, he formed the United Russian Party, which is now the ruling party of Russia. In the year 2010, he resigned as head of state, but remained with the government as an advisor. Ending this episode at number 1, we have Rawil Gayneddin. He is a theologian, an imam, as well as a mufti. And since the year 1996, he has been the Grand Mufti of Russia, and currently he is the spiritual admin. Rawil Gayneddin is regarded as the most powerful Russian Muslim. He has close ties to the Kremlin and is well known among Russian Muslims. He is a big supporter of peace between Christians and Muslims. So there you have it, guys. This was a look at 10 of the most influential Muslims from Russia. Definitely the population of Muslims in Russia is increasing with every passing day. And if this trend does continue, Muslims' influence in Russia will grow even more. It'll be definitely interesting to see what kind of socio-political changes occur in the world's largest state as a result of this. Definitely want to hear your thoughts and comments down below. If you did enjoy this one, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up. And if this is your first time here to the channel, go ahead and subscribe and ring the bell. That way you'll be notified of our daily uploads. Until next time, guys, stay awesome, stay educated, and I'll see you soon.